Pokemon 151, just around the corner in English. Let's take a look. All right, Northwoods Cardboard Gang, today we're going to be talking about Pokemon 151. That's right, the English version is coming in a week. That's right, it's just around the corner. We're almost there. The fun and excitement is just right there, and we're going to be seeing how it's going to roll out. And today I want to be talking about what products you should be looking for as soon as possible, what products are probably going to give you the best bang for your buck, and what products you're probably going to want for your steel investment. So, before we get into that, I'm Andy with Northwoods TCG, and today we're going to be going over this subject. But before we do, be sure you hit that subscribe, be sure you hit that notify, and last but not least, be sure you hit that like button on this video, especially if you watch this video and I bring you good knowledge. So, first off, the thing I'm going to talk about is going to be this item, which is going to be this. All right, first item I got on the list here is probably my favorite one that they brought in to this particular set. The first time I've seen this product in the Pokemon 151 and inside of any subset is going to be this 6-pack bundle. I think this is a fantastic idea. I'm glad that Pokemon started doing these 6-pack bundles, and now they're continuing into the first subset to give you the opportunity to buy these 6-packs in a really tight bundle without all the crap. I hate buying crap. ETBs drive me crazy because I buy a bunch of crap. There's only one ETB I want to buy to get the sleeves, to get the promo card in it, and after that, everything else is just junk. So if I want to open subsets, I got to open a bunch of junk in order to get through it. So these 6-packs are a great alternative. And I'm glad that Pokemon 151 has this opportunity. I'm glad that maybe Pokemon's going to continue to do this through these subsets and give us a way to be able to get packs in a condensed form without a bunch of junk. So once again, great opportunity. I think these will do extremely well. Futuristically, I look at this for 151 in the English version. I think that this particular item will do extremely well just because it's a condensed version. And when it comes down to box breakers and all the other individuals that are opening these particular products futuristically, they're going to want something in a condensed form that takes up a lot less space. Even for the investment side of things, this is a great item that takes a lot of small space versus a huge amount of space that we got to cover with ETBs with just airspace inside of a box. So once again, great product. If you can find these, definitely pick them up. I have been still seeing pre-orders on this particular item. Pre-orders are going to be shutting down here probably this weekend, if not early next week. So if you do want to get this item and you want to be sure you get some of these, maybe in a case or a carton that's actually sealed, that you can just put on the shelf in another cardboard box to just keep it safe, now might be the last weekend to do this particular item. So once again, great item. I think that this is fantastic. Number one, for opening, it's great to get the condensed version. For investing, it's a great opportunity to put this on the shelf and have a very condensed, low space management item to be able to put away. So next one we're going to go is this one. All right, next one I got on here is going to be the Pokemon Center ETB. Once again, to me, this is an important part. If you can get it, definitely be watching Pokemon Center at the release of this particular product. As Pokemon 151 or Scarlet and Violet 151, whatever you want to call it here in English, Pokemon 151 gets released here in the English version, they may pop back up on Pokemon Center. So definitely keep your ears and eyes open. Be sure you're ready. Be sure you have your accounts all set up. Make sure you're logged into Pokemon Center and give yourself the best opportunity to get this product at MSRP. I got a feeling that this particular product is going to go up extremely well. Scarlet and Violet has done a really interesting thing when it comes down to Pokemon Center ETBs, that they went down to like the first ones of Sword and Shield, where there's very limited amounts of print on these, and they don't seem to come back very often, if ever. So if you are looking for this particular item and you want to get it in your collection, you want to get this as an investment item, definitely be watching that Pokemon Center. Stay tight to it, stay watching it, because I got a feeling that if they're gonna appear, it's going to be right at the release of Pokemon 151 in English. So coming up on September 22nd or slightly before it, be watching, because that's going to be your opportunity to jump in on that and actually be able to maybe grab some of those if you have not gotten them already and be able to get them for your collection or for your investment. But overall, I think this is going to be the second best item that we're going to be looking at in this particular set. I think that there's going to be some great opportunities in the future with this particular box if you want to keep it for collecting and overall value, or if you're looking at the investment side of Pokemon. 3 to 5 years, this thing is going to be a killer set and a killer opportunity to have some great value sitting on the shelf. So once again, to me, watch your computers. Be ready. Get everything set up so that when you get close to that release date of September 22nd, you have the opportunity to purchase these items and be able to get in on them before you miss them again. And they're going to go fast. If they pop up, they're going to be gone fast, so you need to be ready. So once again, guys, definitely one of those opportunity things that you're going to be watching. Get it MSRP. Even after release and you go a couple weeks and watch the market on these, and if you do have to spend a little bit extra, I don't think you'll regret it long term when it comes down to this particular ATV. I think it's got some great opportunities, and I think overall there's some really good value potential in this particular product. Now, we're going to move in to this one. All right, guys, so here we are at the third item. The third item on the list is going to be the 151 UPC. Once again, fantastic product. I think UPCs are going to be probably coming around every October. Seems like Pokemon's been doing their darndest to make sure that that happens. Everyone's been released in October. We're bringing Celebrations, the Charizard, and now the Pokemon 151. Now, is this going to be as hard to find as the Celebrations UPC? No, I don't think so. I think there's going to be more availability to this particular product. I have not seen any more pre-orders come up on this, which is a good sign that potentially what has been printed has been out and been released. We may not see another reprint of this particular product, which was a hypothesis I had, and a theory that I was going with is that, hey, it's got the metal cards in it again. Those metal cards may be a hinge point or a friction point for being able to produce more of these UPCs. But I do think that they really overproduced them compared to the Celebrations UPC. But overall, I think that's going to be a lot less than the Charizard UPC. The only catch to it is, of course, this is the only place that you can get the two promo cards that are inside of here with that Mew and that Mewtwo. Once again, sucks that they pulled that out of the set and put it into UPC, but that means they got to print enough UPCs to give people the availability to get those promo cards out of there. And that's the only place that you can get those particular promos is in that UPC right now. So if that stays the case, then those UPCs are going to have some value. Overall, I'm not afraid to purchase these UPCs. I think there's some great opportunities inside of them. I think that they're going to be a lot less than Charizard UPCs. And once again, this Pokemon 151 set has got some really good hype and FOMO behind it from the Japanese side coming into English. So we're hoping that we can continue to see the value of this increase moving forward. So once again, guys, definitely the next item that I'd be checking out would be this Pokemon 151 UPC right here. Going on to the next one. All right, guys, here we are in the last item. But before we do that, just a reminder, if you've made it this far into the video, to hit that subscribe, hit that notify, and last but not least, hit that like button, especially if you made it this far. Obviously, the content's good. So we're going to continue on with this one. All right, guys, the last one I've got on the list for you guys today is going to be this particular product, which is going to be the Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet 151 poster collection. That's right. These are the Kanto starters, the starters that started it all. And to me, this is a fantastic little item, a little fun item that I think overall will continue to hold some value and some really good draw to it when it comes down to the Pokemon TCG. So once again, a great little item. I think it's something that people are forgetting. I forgot when I was talking about the original product list and what was coming inside of there. But overall, I think that this one is going to be a forgotten product. I don't think there's going to be a mass production of these. I think there'll be quite a few, but I don't think it'll be as high like the ETBs or the 6-pack bundles or even the Zapdos boxes. I think it's going to be a little bit less than those. And overall, I think that the opportunities are going to be there to purchase them. But I definitely think that's a good item to just put away. I think it's a good thing to just forget, to remember the full 151 experience and be able to put this away for future generations. Even if you yourself doesn't have interest in it, your kid might as he gets a little bit older, or the next generation of Pokemon collectors as 151 becomes more popular in 10, 15 years. This particular item might be fun to have. So overall, I think it's a great little item. You get them 3 promos inside of there with the Kanto starters. Once again, Blastoise, Charizard, or Charmander, and Squirtle inside of there. Definitely a great little candid piece that I think will do extremely well. And I think overall the poster looks good. Everything looks good on it. It's good displayability just in the box. Overall, definitely something you should be looking at. But other than that, guys, if you do like this kind of list and you do like this kind of content, once again, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that notify. And if you do like this, join me on the other one too. I'm going to put at the end, and we'll see you next time here on Northwoods TCG.